Called to the devil and the devil did come. Said to the devil, devil, do you like drums? Do you like cigarettes, dominoes, rum? He said only sundown, Sundays, Christmas, Sundays. And when I need a few friends, now and again I can never hope to keep them. Thought to give friends what I thought that they wanted. Never had they needed a good friend as I've been. Don't get me venting on friends who resent you, cause all you've ever done is been a noose to hang on to. They thought was a necklace and reckless. They fell into hell where you both hang with nothing to do but scratch. Kick, let gravity win like fall. This, let gravity win like you could leave it all behind. Even the devil need time alone sometimes. You could let it all go. You could let it all go. It's called free fall. It's called free fall.
This is Cassadaga, Florida, the psychic capital of the world, and I decided to visit. This film is my exploration of one of the strangest places in America. Cassadaga is home to psychics and mediums who practice the religion of spiritualism. Spiritualists believe that deceased souls can interact with the living via assistance from a psychic medium. Of the 100 or so residents, about half are psychics. Cassadaga was founded in 1875 by George P. Colby. Colby started the Cassadaga Spiritualist Camp after leaving New York, and he brought other New York spiritualists with him. Cassadaga was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1991. Along with that, I was also looking to understand why a place like this exists. After a 2.5-hour drive from Tampa, our journey started off at Hotel Cassadaga. My friends and I explored the possibly haunted hotel. Hotel Cassadaga was built in 1927 and is very much the centerpiece of the town. The hotel had a restaurant, gift shop, and of course, readings available.
Keep about your wrist, man, keep about your wrist. Know yourself and who you came in with. Can I sit down? I've been hustling all day. I can't even count how many souls I made. Off the same deal, you wrong. Remember, the devil ain't afraid of no one. But find true when you can let it all go. You can let it all go. It's called free fall. It's called free fall.
After a bit of exploration, we headed across the street to the Welcome Center. In the Welcome Center, there was an abundance of gems, necklaces, tarot cards, and everything in between. Each item seemed to have some sort of spiritual purpose. The employees directed me to the walk-in reading board. I called 2 psychics who were listed, but no one answered. We decided to continue exploring, and we stumbled across Purple Rose Readings. Purple Rose was also home to many gadgets for varying purposes, but I was more interested in getting a reading. My friends and I paid $30 for 15-minute readings. These psychics were not certified mediums, so they didn't have the ability to contact spirits, but it seemed like our best option. This was my first reading, so I had no idea what to expect. Luckily, I was able to record audio from the reading. My psychic used tarot cards throughout the entire reading. She was very enthusiastic about each and every card, almost too enthusiastic. It was a lot of information all at once, and it ended up being 35 minutes rather than 15. I walked out not knowing what to make of it. She said a lot of things that applied to my life, but they were very generalized statements that I believe most people could relate to. Overall, I didn't leave believing in psychic ability any more than I did when I entered. My friend Aiden, on the other hand, seemed to be taken back by the information he was given.
I didn't really give her too much to work with, and she ended up somehow discovering a lot of important things about me, my struggles, what I'm looking for, and she gave me some good answers and everything. But I think the weirdest thing was just that she was able to figure out what was going on wrong in my life that I haven't been able to verbalize, and that was really, I don't know, that was just weird.
I didn't really have any expectations going into it. I didn't go in expecting it to be all fake and stuff, but I also didn't expect it to be exact and fully buy into it. And I would say it was half and half for me. Half the stuff I could see very personally and very specific, and while the other half was I could see as being more general. But definitely some stuff in there really I could see resonated with me, and she, like Aiden said, she definitely made some conclusions that were pretty accurate, but also some that were a little more generalized.
No, I got some like really weirdly personal shit, like stuff that I wasn't expecting to hear.
He's in shock.
Well, no, I mean, like, I'm genuinely in shock. Like, she was able to guess like a lot of like my bad relationships, like in a really specific way, and was able to tell me like what I should do about them. And I guess that was freaky because it was like I didn't give her more information than absolutely necessary, and like for her to just be like, there's a really bad relationship in your life that's like draining you, and it's like, oh well, like how did you know that? Don't put that in the video.
You know what she said about me? She said I need to be more in tune with my feminine self. Because
You're literally so feminine. Look at those hips.
You're a female.
Look at those hips.
no, she said.
Look at those hips.
She said I need to be more open to my emotions. Like I need to be more expressive and open to them.
That's like untrue.
Guys, where are we walking?
I was following you, dickwad.
After leaving the Purple Rose, we started exploring the town. There were little parks and interesting looking homes, many of which were old Victorians, which is odd to see in Florida.
Spend some time away, getting ready for the day you're born again. Spend some time alone.
Eventually, we entered the ferry trail. The ferry trail was peaceful and very unique to say the least. It's home to trolls, statues, miniature homes, and of course, ferries. None of us can say that we really had any spiritual awakening from the park, but it sure was interesting and quite relaxing.
Again, alone again, alone.
We continued walking through the town and passed by the Colby Memorial Temple. This building is over 100 years old and is home to spiritualist church services. Next to the temple is Seneca Park, which is a vortex location, meaning it's believed to have a high spiritual presence. We then worked our way back into the center of town. We decided to get some lunch at maybe the only restaurant in town, Sinatra's. Sinatra's is an old Italian restaurant located inside Hotel Cassadaga. We weren't sure what to expect of haunted hotel food, but it was surprisingly good. There was only one more spot in Cassadaga that we had to visit, and that was the Devil's Chair. The Devil's Chair is a brick mourning seat in the Cassadaga graveyard. This chair has become the centerpiece of many rumors and speculation. Legend says that if someone sits in the chair, they will see or hear the devil. When we arrived at the graveyard, we noticed that there were two of the same looking chairs. We weren't sure which one was the Devil's Chair, so we tested both. Aiden and Annabelle sat in both chairs. Neither of them were visited by the devil. Interestingly enough though, Aiden did wake up at exactly midnight that night with a nightmare about the devil.
It's kind of hard to explain, but it wasn't like I heard or saw anything as much as I like just felt kind of like a weird like
Sensation?
and part of me thinks it's my own nerves of just like associating this with like being like the devil's chair, but it's just like the second I sat down I just kind of got like a weird tingle up my back.
I want to try it.
I mean, hey, when in Rome.